NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Won by the Bucks.
Prevent him from even catching the ball to begin with.
They love this hustle. Slams it down.
The message, give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
There it is. Al Horford fires the three. Al Horford snares the rebound. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the...
Plus, he is one of the few people in the East that has the versatility to guard LeBron James.
Whoa, Chris Middleton.
Almost had it.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. The screen sets him up for two.
Kobe Bryant.
Subbing in for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Giannis League, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Middleton, well, their first three.
Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Middleton. Whoa, Chris Middleton.
Somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
To Hayward. Brook Lopez rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Getting Kawhi Leonard, and who really knows if he wants to play there and be there emotionally for 1 year. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
With a drop step. Old school. Backs his man there. Rozier into the front court. They can get a 2-for-1 if they play this right. How you practice leads to that control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast, and the thing I love about it the most...
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to...
New York, go, New York, go. Irving. Has a chance, taking advantage of the defender. Irving brings the ball up court. To Horford. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot. Bledsoe gets it in the left corner. To Antetokounmpo. Here's a chance from long range. Too easy. Defense has to... To Antetokounmpo. The drive, right to the basket. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now 4 for 9.
This offseason was the summer of Giannis. He discovered so much about the American culture, even some of the sweets. And I see his game has gotten even sweeter.
To Horford. Bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Eric Bledsoe. Hayward to Irving. There it is, Al Horford. He is
I'll tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Inside, he scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Irving to Hayward. It's good. You look at Gordon Hayward.
$53 million. You're seeing his game really blossom, which is the reason why Danny Ainge signed him to that 4-year, $128 million deal.
Antetokounmpo. He connects with the step back.
With that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kyrie Irving lines it up for two.
Down out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Tatum with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You know, for a long time, I've been calling JT a young Paul Pierce because of his isolation moves, in particular in tight spaces. With fadeaways, step backs, whatever you want, he has. Now, that came from watching him a couple of years ago. Got the steal of the draft.
To Jaylen Brown. Goes to the left side. Kyrie Irving for two. Kyrie Irving. He's three. Irving into the front court. His guys down by 9. Kyrie Irving. He's now 4%. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
And a throwdown.
I said this on draft night, that Jason Tatum was the most special player in the draft. Granted, I didn't know about Donovan Mitchell, but it's hard to believe that
44 wins for the Bucks a year ago. 7th best record in the East. They lose a Game 7 at Boston. In your mind, foundation, is it in place in Milwaukee?
the foundation is on.
His guys down 3. Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. Fakes. Drives to the rim. And scores. A lot of contact. No whistle. To Hayward. To the rim. Rocking the rim.
Marcus Morris.
A pass taken away by the Celtics.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity,
That's his first of the game.
just erasing mistakes left and right.
Fires the 3. Yes. Or in the case of the defense. No, I missed a short one there. Irving with the basketball. Less than a minute to go in this third. Throws it down off the... Middleton. To DiVincenzo. Oh, Chris Middleton. Now 4 for 9. Oh, he had him there for a second. John Henson.
Oh, get that out of here. You're in a worrisome place for the team.
Another follow. Still no good. To Marcus Smart. Throws it up. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
Everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Tough shot. And
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
to Marcus Morris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. What can you say? Morris. Oh, had him going there for a second. Kyrie. How you practice leads to that.
Then be sorry. And he needs to pay attention to his body more so than anybody. From a player who personally had a dislocation of the ankle, which is a bone bruise when I was trying to come back and play, he catches the ball directly and goes, which means he's the ideal of smart, decisive basketball.
Inside, he scores.
He only played 60 games last year, and he missed the entire Celtics postseason run. You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward.
Bucks have the rebound. Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys down 11. Giannis shoots. Count the basket. Middleton. Al Horford sends it away. Second block in this quarter.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Oh, Jay, he commits. Giannis for 2. Jumper's good. He's ready. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.